Hey, my little Cappies, my sweet little soul warriors. I just love y'all. I really do. I have several friends who are Capricorns, just absolutely adore them. Okay, let's find out about our decks today. This is the Draconis deck. This is the Tarot of Dragons. This is the Oracle of Portals. This one is Angels and Ancestors. And this is Archangel Power cards. Tarot cards, excuse me. Okay, let's see what's going on here. What do they want me to use first? And this is strange. This is really strange. I usually start out with the tarot deck, and they're not wanting me to start out with the tarot deck. So, let's do what they're telling me to. I think they're all upside down. They told me not to read reversals today. Okay, so this out of the way. This is your first card is the Three of Ariel, and let me read what it says, and then we'll go into it. Do what you love, a time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavor, working with others in cooperation. Now you see in this card, you don't see any, can I bring it a little closer? I don't know. You don't really see any other people here. He's opened, it's like a jewelry box that had the little twirling dancer that popped up. And this is, but he's only focused on one thing, not everybody else. You're working hard for what you want to create, okay? And it looks like you're creating something magical. Wow. You have the ability. Let's see what we have here. And this is the Six of Michael. It's light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans, relocation or travel. And you see, this is a ship, okay? And so here's the rocks that you could have crashed on, but you raised up above the rocks. Isn't that amazing? So you are very, very, I get the feeling you're a very powerful person. Okay, but I think you've been through something that was really devastating for you, but now you're starting to rise up above the rocks. And let me say this, I believe that you're just now starting to come out of this. Okay, let's see what this is. This is Decision. Archangel, who is that? I have no idea. I can't pronounce it anyway. So, this is release yourself from that which holds you back. A need to detox. Unnecessarily worry based on the lack of self-confidence. And I have to say, and you see all the doves coming out here? It's like finally, things are starting to come up from you. Your confidence has been shattered, and I do mean shattered. I think you had a relationship, and you loved someone. This is what I'm getting. You truly thought you loved someone. And that relationship hit the pits. I mean, it's dead, it's gone. That's the feeling I'm getting. But, so you're just now starting to come up. But you are a person that you believe, let me put it this way, I think some of you believe that there is sort of, you're a magical person that you can accomplish, maybe not to that extent because your confidence has been shot, but some of you know what you can do, but you've been shot down so much that and you are so, were so distraught. You're finally coming out of this, finally releasing some of this stuff. You lost your confidence big time, okay? And I have no idea why they're telling me to do these cards first. This is not normally the way I read, but I just follow whatever they say, and it always comes out right. And this is other world. And you see, there's another world. You've been stuck in what you think is reality or the way things are, but there's another world out there. You can just take your spirit and walk through it, enlighten all of this stuff. You see the little magical glowing orbs? Just absolutely fabulous. You are just now starting to come out. This is you working, this is the kind of person you are. You have the abilities. I think at one time you were a very confident person. You knew what you could do and you accomplished it. But this situation took you down below ground level. It was really hard on you, really devastating. And see, in the future, look, you can see she's got a glowing orb in her hand. She's creating that. She's got a bright future. She's looking at her future. I don't think you see it yet, quite yet, because you just missed some of the rocks. You're just coming out of some of this. But the person you are going to be is magnificent. And this is victory. And you'll see it also came on top of this one where you're releasing all the self-confidence that you lost. You're releasing all the possibly guilt or all the problems, and you're going to receive a victory. This is coming. You're still just now coming above the rocks. And I think you're having trouble. I think you try not to think of the past, but I think it grabs you quite a bit. Okay, let's see. And this is the Angels and Ancestor card deck. And this is, let me get this here. This is Shapeshifter. Transform and unveil your gifts. And you see there's, it looks like a hawk and a wolf, and you can transform. Actually, wolves get a bad rap. There's never been a case where a wolf has attacked a person unless it's been provoked. They're coming around their family or something. So a wolf is one of the only animals in the animal kingdom, one of them, that will actually try to raise a human baby. A lot of people don't know that, but that's true. That's where Rome came from. Okay, and a hawk sees a bigger picture. They rise above, you know, and they fly above, and they screech to scare animals, and they run out and then they get them. But you have this ability to catch what you want to catch in your life, your own confidence. And you are transforming. You are transforming yourself, just like this, the wolf, to a sweet, knowledgeable person. Wolves are very intelligent, and so are hawks. But this is who you really are. You have, like I said, at one point in time, you had self-confidence like crazy. You're a very talented person, very intelligent person. I have a friend who says, well, I don't have book sense, but I have common knowledge. And, you know, I've known a lot of people, some of them with big college degrees and stuff, but let me tell you, she is one of the most intelligent people. And then there's another one also that they're two most intelligent people I've ever met. They just have a knowledge on how to do things and get things done. Truly amazing person you are. You're this amazing person, even though I think right now you don't have that confidence. Your confidence hasn't come back up yet. Okay. And this is snake. Shed the old skin. If a snake doesn't shed its skin, it will choke him and he will die. You've got to get rid of this past thing. Whatever happened. I think some of you feel like you weren't loved. Why didn't they love me? The other half of you think, well, I shouldn't have done this wrong. I would have still had them. This all comes from, in my opinion, it comes from a past relationship that was really, I think it was a loving, or you thought it was a very loving and kind relationship, but that person was never meant for you anyway. It's just a stepping stone in your journey of life. Once you finally realize that, you will become such a strong person. Oh my God, you will be amazing. You talk about emperor or empress. You will come up to that level. But you just have to let go of this old stuff. That person was never meant for you. It was just a learning lesson that you had to go through so you could become the real you and get the true love of your life. Okay, and this is Shield Maiden, and this is make plans and focus. And the thing is, you have to make future plans. Sometimes when people get stuck in they're so distraught and everything, they don't make plans for the future, and they just stay there, and they can't create their future. You are a strong person. You see how strong she is. You've got to pick up your big girl panties or your big girl drawers, whatever, or big guy drawers, and you got to come out of this. You are coming out of this. This is fabulous. One thing I keep hearing is that person was not meant for you. You, in my belief, you helped that other person. The situation you were in, you helped that other person grow. And I think you sacrificed yourself for that. You thought you loved them. You thought they were the right person. They weren't. You helped them, and then this lesson is also for you. But you did sacrifice a great deal of your emotions for that person. Okay, so these are the Draconis cards. Okay. Oh, this is lovely. And this is the Star card. This is the Draconis, so it's obviously going to be dragons. But you see, there's a white dragon and a black dragon. To me, that means balance. You got to let go of this old, because as soon as you do, you're going to get your wish. As soon as you start planning for the future, you can have your wish. You can't have that old person back. Forget that. That's gone. That is never going to happen again. They're not meant for you. You're not meant for them. But something is coming for you, and that is one of the greatest things that you can imagine. Okay, and this is, what is this here? Hold on just a minute. Oh, this is a tower. Okay. The tower is thoughts you built, your own thoughts, your own thinking. You built on ground that wasn't stable. Those thoughts that you had, and you built a tower on them. You put yourself in this little tower. They weren't for you, like perhaps thinking that person was your one true love, or, you know, you can't, whatever it was. But the lightning strike came from up above. It just, trust me, it crashed down immediately on y'all. Immediately. There were little red flags along the way, but now you know. That person is not really meant for you, or was not meant for you. There is something greater that you are meant to do and have. That was a Tower moment. That was like, things changed instantly. But there were red flags along the way. Again, I'm going to say this. You had to go through, you and this other person had to go through that relationship. It left you broken. I think it may have left the other person broken too. But you both learned it just wasn't the right person, even though you believed with all your heart it was. Okay, so, and this is the King of Swords. Now the King of Swords is someone, and they are very stable, very logical. They have emotions, but they don't base their judgment on emotions. They base their judgment on what they've learned and logical facts. They are a very strong, dynamic person. Normally they believe in the truth, can't stand a lie. But in this case, I think this is who you're becoming. I think you've been lying to yourself about a lot of things. I think some of you have been blaming the other person when there was some blame left for you, to a small amount, not a lot. It takes two sometimes. But there were red flags. It just wasn't right. It seemed like it was. People will tell you that it was a karmic thing. You've been together time and time again, and I do believe that. But it just wasn't right. The karmic lessons just kept going and going until you finally, I think when you met this person, you felt like you knew them. It was just instant. But that's from the past and everything. And I think y'all have had a lot of past incarnations together. That's just my opinion. But the problem was, it was no longer, y'all had to do this together to finally find out who you were. Great. Okay, let's see what we have here. Here's our time. Okay, and these are the Dragon Tarot. Love these cards. And this is, okay, the Queen of Cups. You got a King of Swords and a Queen of Cups. Now, a Queen of Cups is someone who is very nurturing, kind, loving, very, very loving. And that is who you are. This is in this row, right here. Let's pull it out. The person you are, you're a very magical, you are a magical person. You just don't realize it. Strong person. But you've just lost your confidence. And here you are again. You know, this is transform and unveil who you really are. And then we have the Star card, meaning you will get everything that you have the ability to do it. And this is the Queen of Cups. A very nurturing, you're also a very nurturing person, a very loving person. And I think you love hard. I believe you do. Okay. And this one, you told me not to take reversals. This one is the Knight of Pentacles. And some money is coming in. When a knight comes in, they come in fast. Okay? And just really kind of, I get the feeling some of you are getting some money, some of you are getting some abundance, but a knight comes in fast, and they are someone who, in a Pentacles, they come in slow, very, very, very slow. Like rocks take years to break down. Trees take years to grow. Pentacles are, unless there's something bringing it in very fast or a lot of it, this is coming, but it's coming in very slowly. But it is coming. Okay, and this is the Moon. All right, this is where let me see if I can get the first card here. Here we go. Release yourself from that which holds you back. The problem is right here with the moon, and a moon can be very exciting, but you see there's a little cat down here and then there's a tiger here. In the original Rider-Waite there was a tame, maybe a dog, and then there was a wolf, the wild side. So, and then there's a crustacean that's going up to the moon. For you, you don't always see the truth. Even in the situation, you don't see you. There's a lot of things you can't face right now, because you can't face it for yourself. There are some things that you can. For some of you, there's no way you can face it right now. For others of you, you're starting to face it. So this is something, you see the crab has a crust around him where you can't let the truth in, or can't believe it's that way. But there were so many red flags there. This is telling you it just wasn't right. But there's so many things some of you are not willing to learn just yet. You're starting, but there's still a lot more that you need to about yourself. You are a magnificent person. I mean, you are a truly strong, magnificent person. Every Capricorn I know is, I'll say this again, they can do amazing things that I probably, it's not that I can't do them, because I do believe anything is possible, but in a different way. They can do so many things that it would amaze people if they knew what they could do. And you are very, very talented, very smart, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so the thing that I'm getting from this reading is that you need to let go of a lot of that past. This is what I'm telling you. That past is gone and done. It wiped out your confidence, but who you really are is this magnificent person. Just wonderful person. Look, you've got the star card. You're a strong person. Look, here again. Look, magical person. There you are. You're working hard right now. That's another thing with this card. You're just working and focusing on your work. Look, and then you have the Queen of Cups. You have the ability. Just, you can't go back. It wasn't right to begin with. There's no amount of anything in the world that's ever going to make it right. It wasn't. It was just a learning lesson. So you have to understand that. My heart just goes out to you so much, because you're just now starting to pick up. You've got to plan and see who you are going to be. You are going to be one magnificent person. You already are. You just don't know it. I love y'all so much. But the one thing you need to remember is it just wasn't right. You tried. The other person tried. Well, sometimes we say, well, they didn't try as much as I, which is true. But or you didn't try as much as the other person. It just wasn't right. That's why. If it had been right, both of you would have been solid. You would have been solid. I love y'all, and I hope this helps. I love you, little Cappies. Okay, I'll see you next time.